Hey YouTubers, Muskrat Jim here. Well, it's pretty miserable outdoors, so I'm going to shoot a video indoors today. So stay tuned. This video is about how I manage cordage, my one-handed way. Well, as you can surely appreciate, it's important to keep your cordage free of tangles and easy to access. So what I do is I have it in a bundle and it just feeds freely like this. No knots, no tangles. Now I'm going to show you how I do it. Now there's a figure 8 technique that you can use that keeps the cordage from tangling. So you just continuously make figure 8s. And you leave a couple of feet at the end so that you can make the circular wraps around your cordage. Now the problem with this is that it's limited to the size of your hand. And it's also difficult for me to actually take it off my hand without losing some of the coils. So I've come up with a method that takes care of that problem and also allows me to make longer bundles of cordage. So interestingly enough, it starts out with 2 bottles of wine and 2 videotapes. So what I do is I put the 2 videotapes between the 2 bottles of wine, like that, and then I take a web belt, put it around it like that, and tighten it up to hold everything secure. Now I've got my 2 posts here that I can wrap the cordage around, and I can also make it wider by adding more videotapes in here, or narrower by reducing the number of videotapes. So let me give you a demonstration. So what I do is I start my cordage with a bowline at one end so that I can identify which end to pull. And all I have to do is just do the figure 8, just like this. I originally learnt this figure 8 method from a good friend of mine on YouTube, and his name is Dave Pearson, and his YouTube channel is Really Big Monkey 1. And anyway, he's basically a rope and tarp wizard. Okay, so when there's 3 feet or so left over, what I'll do is I'll make a little bit of a loop like this, so that when after I'm finished wrapping it all the way around, I'll be able to pass the end through the loop and then pull here to tighten it. You'll see when I get it done here. So let me just start wrapping this around. First couple of wraps are a little bit difficult, but after you get a couple in there, it's a lot easier. The key here is to actually make it quite snug so it doesn't fall apart on you. So just keep on going around and around. Use up that rope. Snug it up after you go through it. Oops, stay on there, you. And you're working your way up to this loop that you prepared. And it'll be like a lashing, where you put the tail end through the hole of the loop, and then you'll pull on the other end to snug it all up. As you can see, the further you get along with it, the easier it gets. do is we're going to continue wrapping here until it gets really short. Then I'm going to pass it through this loop. One more turn, I think. Okay, so now I'm going to take that tail, pass it through that loop right there. And then I'm going to pull on this side, find the one that it was. There it is. You can pull that right underneath those lashings. Okay, now the next step is just to pull this off of the bottles. And there you go. And to get it started again, all you have to do is pull on the bowline end, and it just releases and releases and releases without snagging. So, that's how I keep my cordage manageable, free of knots, and quick to deploy. So till next time, this is Muskrat Jim, signing out. For more muskrat survival videos, be sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe.